Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers for March 24 to 28, 2025 see Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, Murderous, Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, Enraged and Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Gran. Stunned. So, on Wednesday, March 19th, we have got Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, getting horrible news. And I'm pretty sure it is that his ex-wife Carly Corinthos Spencer, Laura Wright, is in the hospital suffering from polonium poisoning. Thankfully, they have a cure for it. There's not a cure in real life. It's just kind of odd. I know they used polonium poisoning back in the day. Luke Spencer, Anthony Jerry, had it, and Jerry Jacks, Sebastian Rock, had it. But that kills people in real life. The Russians have used it to murder people, and you die of radiation. It's not like you're exposed. And then you collapse, so the whole thing is weird that they use that when the medical stuff is off about it. At any rate, Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, is enraged. He knows that Valentin Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, did this, and he wants him to pay. He leaves Carly in the ER, even though she wants to know where he's going. And Jack's going to tell her to make sure it never happens again. Maybe he's going to pile even more WSB agents on this kill order to hunt down Valentin and just take him out. Speaking of him, Laura Spencer, Jenny Francis, gets a visit from Valentin. He wants to warn her that she needs to know who and what she's up against. Now, Valentin may be trying to protect Charlotte Cassadine, Scarlett Fernandez, or get access to Charlotte again since she's staying at Laura's place, or he might be pushing these false statements he has been making about Jack to try and sell her on it. Meanwhile, Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, finds out something terrible. And that may be that Valentin did the poisoning. Thankfully, she had Robin Scorpio, Kimberly McCullough, helping out Isaiah until to stabilize Carly until they had the cure synthesized. Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, proposes something to Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen. Maybe she's going to offer to buy her a house because Nina tells her daughter that she should really reconsider moving in with Drew Kane Quartermain, Cameron Matheson. But judging by the look on Willow's face tomorrow, I don't think her mom's going to get that far. Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, shows up over at Drew's place to taunt him and let him know that if it's a game of wits, he will lose to her every time. She got his lawyer Martin Gray, Michael E. Knight, hauled off in handcuffs unless somehow that gets stopped because Laura does try to reason with someone on Wednesday. And that might be Valentin, or it might be Tracy, because Laura is not happy that she had her brother Martin arrested. Meanwhile, Sonny tells Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, to make sure Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, finishes the job. And maybe he's talking about making sure that Jack takes care of Valentin so they don't have to. I wonder if Sonny buys Val's story that Jack was the one who ordered him to tamper with his meds. And if you remember, Jason talked to the pharmacist and then got him out of town. So I wonder if maybe Jason has some more info. Thursday, March 20th, we have Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens-Bruning, completely in shock. And it may be about Carly being poisoned. It may be that Valentin was in town and showed up to see her mom, or that she's heard that Carly was poisoned and Valentin did it. There's lots of things for Lulu to be potentially shocked about. Sonny also catches up with Laura, and I'm sure Valentin is going to be the hot topic of discussion. It's going to be a whole lot of Valentin the rest of this week. Meanwhile, Anna is very insistent and puts her foot down about something, and again, maybe about Valentin. Brooke Lynn Quartermain, Amanda Seton, completely loses her temper with her mother. And now that Chase, Josh Swickard, knows about Dan Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, things are shifting. And I just wonder if Lois Cirillo, Rena Sofer, is going to finally let her know that she knows more about her son and his whereabouts. Jason issues a warning to someone, and maybe he's telling Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, to stay away from Carly, which he's not going to do. Also, on Friday, March 21st, we have got Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, and Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst, talking about their future, specifically about their future together as a couple. They were getting hot and heavy the other night, and they kept getting interrupted. Rick glancing, Rick Hurst, was the last one to interrupt them. And I wonder if they're going to tap the brakes or fast forward. And she asks him to move in. Meanwhile, Ava Jerome, Maura West, gets an update from Portia Robinson, Brooke Care. And obviously, it's about the Drew issue, his increased blackmail. And now, her having to do a smiling press conference with the guy. Alexis gets a surprise visitor. And maybe it's Valentine on his tour of people in Port Charles that he's stopping by to see. It looks like Drew may get a new alliance. I'm guessing it's going to be with some villain. Maybe Sidwell, Carlo Rota, maybe Selena Wu, Lydia Look, maybe even Valentine. I would not bet on Drew saying no to anybody, no matter how dirty they are. Meanwhile, Nina has more doubts. And this is probably about the Willow and Drew issue. Going into the week of March 24th through the 28th, Valentine, of course, has been playing with fire, lying about Jack being the one ordering him to tamper with Sonny's medication. Unless General Hospital is doing the retcon, which is a rewrite. As you know, if you remember, Valentine told Jack when he got into the Pentonville prison van that day. This was while Jack was still a prisoner. And Valentine told Jack about the meds because Jack was saying we need to get him out of the way. And Valentine said he had this slow plot going. He was messing with Sonny's meds and was going to wait until he fell apart. That was around the same time that they made a move to try and kill Jason at the warehouse, but it was not Jack at all that had made that order. Jack was surprised to learn about it. And speaking of the WSB chief, he seems to have fallen hard for Carly. In a recent interview, Chris McKenna said Carly is the love of Jack's life. And that makes Valentine's accusations against him to Sonny a really big issue. But I kind of doubt Carly will doubt Jack. I think she will side with him. And it's not like Sonny's never put her life at risk before. As for Valentine, even more now that Carly almost died with poison intended for him. Jack is out for his blood, as Chris McKenna confirmed in that same interview. Elizabeth and Lucky are heading for a full-on reunion. Hopefully, Rick stays out of the way and sticks with Ava. Nin is worried what's going to happen if Willow keeps pushing forward with Drew. It may feel like it's the point of no return because once he gets Willow into his house, that's it. So is Nina so desperate, and with Carly out of commission, that Nina finally tells her big dirty Drew sex secret to Willow long overdue? Look for Lucas Jones's Van Hansis, hot new man of mystery, Marco, to pop up in Port Charles, likely to see his mom, Natalia Rogers Ramirez, Eva LaRue. And of course, Brad Cooper, Perry Shen, is going to be upset when they're back to Port Charles when Marco shows up. Brad was spying and saw Marco with Lucas, who he thought moved on pretty fast since they had argued on General Hospital. And then as far as Brad knows, Lucas spent the night with him. Of course, Gio doesn't know he's adopted, and Brooke Lynn Quartermain, Amanda Seton, has refused to come clean unless the kid comes looking for them. So I suspect he may overhear Lois and Gloria Cerullo, Ellen Travolta, and figure some of these things out for himself. The week of March 24 to 28, 2025, on General Hospital promises a whirlwind of emotions, unexpected alliances, and shocking revelations. Central to the unfolding drama are Jack's perilous decisions, Sonny's escalating fury, and Alexis's unforeseen astonishment. Jack's descent into darkness. Jack Brennan's, Chris McKenna. Recent actions have left Port Charles residents on edge. His obsession with Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, has taken a sinister turn. In a chilling encounter, Jack intervened just as Carly was about to sip her champagne, knocking the glass from her hand. This act, while seemingly protective, hints at a deeper, more dangerous fixation. As the week progresses, Jack's behavior becomes increasingly erratic, leading those close to him to question his intentions and mental stability. Sonny's unyielding rage. Sonny Corinthos, Maury Spinard, is no stranger to conflict, but recent events have ignited a fury unlike any before. The threat looming over Carly has placed Sonny on high alert. Determined to protect his loved ones, he embarks on a relentless quest to uncover the truth behind the recent threats. His investigation leads him to confront dangerous adversaries, and his methods become increasingly ruthless. The lines between justice and vengeance blur as Sonny grapples with his inner demons, all while trying to shield his family from harm. Alexis's staggering discovery, Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Gran, has always been a pillar of strength and resilience. However, this week, she faces a revelation that shakes her to her core. A clandestine meeting arranged by Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rota, brings to light secrets from Alexis's past that she believed were long buried. This unexpected disclosure forces Alexis to confront her history, leading to emotional turmoil and challenging her perceptions of herself and those around her. Drew's high-stakes gamble. Drew Kane Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, finds himself at a pivotal juncture. With his reputation hanging by a thread, Drew plans a major press event, hoping to reclaim his standing in the community. However, the stakes are high, and the slightest misstep could lead to irrevocable consequences. As the event approaches, Drew must navigate a minefield of corporate politics, personal vendettas, and unforeseen obstacles. His resilience and determination are put to the test as he strives to emerge unscathed. Nina's growing unease. Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous, senses that trouble is brewing. Her instincts tell her that the recent events in Port Charles are interconnected, and she becomes increasingly anxious about the safety of her loved ones. Determined to uncover the truth, Nina embarks on her own investigation, leading her down a path filled with danger and deception. Her journey not only tests her courage, but also forces her to confront her own past decisions and their repercussions. Valentin's uncertain fate. Valentin Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, has always been a master strategist, but recent events have left him vulnerable. As secrets from his past come to light, Valentin finds himself at the mercy of forces beyond his control. His fate hangs in the balance as allies turn into adversaries, and he must rely on his wits to navigate the treacherous waters of Port Charles. The week unfolds with Valentin facing challenges that could alter the course of his life forever. Jen Sidwell's clandestine maneuvers. Jen Sidwell's, Carlo Rota, secretive actions have raised eyebrows across Port Charles. His recent clandestine meetings suggest a brewing storm that could have widespread implications. As Sidwell's plans begin to take shape, the residents of Port Charles find themselves unwittingly entangled in a web of deceit and danger. The true nature of his intentions remains shrouded in mystery, leaving everyone to wonder what his next move will be. Sasha's heartfelt confession. Sasha Gilmore Corbin, Sophia Matson, reaches a breaking point and decides to come clean about her recent struggles. In a heartfelt conversation with Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, she reveals the burdens she's been carrying, seeking solace and guidance. This confession not only strengthens their bond, but also sets the stage for potential alliances and confrontations in the days to come. Lulu and Liz's emotional crossroad. Lucky Spencer and Elizabeth Baldwin find themselves at a turning point. After nearly rekindling their romance, they realize they need to talk about their feelings first. Their unresolved emotions resurface, forcing them to decide if they should reunite. Will they surrender to love, or will hesitation stop them from taking the next step? Port Charles on edge. The cumulative effect of these events leaves the residents of Port Charles in a state of heightened alert. Trust is eroded, alliances are tested, and the looming sense of danger becomes palpable. As secrets unravel and true intentions come to light, the community must band together to face the challenges ahead. The week of March 24 to 28, 2025, serves as a pivotal moment, setting the stage for future confrontations and resolutions. In conclusion, General Hospital continues to deliver compelling narratives that keep viewers on the edge of their seats. The intricate interplay of personal vendettas, emotional revelations, and unforeseen alliances ensures that the drama in Port Charles remains as. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.